Russian oil and to broker a possible summit between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Last month, the Trump administration had imposed sanctions on Russian energy giants Lukoil and Rosneft, exposing buyers such as India, China, and Hungary to secondary penalties. Orbán, a close ally of both Trump and Putin, said Hungary would seek relief given its heavy reliance on Russian oil supplies through the Friendship Pipeline. Orbán has said he expected friendly and easy negotiations, calling the meeting high stakes for Hungary's energy security. The visit would mark the first bilateral meeting between these two countries since Trump's return to the White House, as Orbán seeks to position himself as a mediator in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Now for this discussion, we welcome Raymond Vickery. He's a former U.S. Assistant Secretary of Commerce, joins us live from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much, Raymond, for joining us again. Good to see you. Raymond, how could Hungary's pursuit of this meeting over the friendship with President Trump, do you think Viktor Orbán could, we can only speculate here, but do you think he could lead his way or Hungary's way into exemption of continuing to buying or relying on Russian oil? And also, what do you think President Trump would do in such case? Could he allow such exemptions?
Well, thanks very much for having me. You know, President Trump does not believe in relationships. What he believes in is a transaction. So instead of having a strategy and partners to face off against Putin and his most egregious breach of the principles of the United Nations in the 80-year history since there has been a UN, namely non-aggression against neighbors, instead of putting together the kind of coalition and working across the board, what he's doing is trying to make a transaction out of this. And he has, with Viktor Orbán, one who is very amenable to this. It's a good thing that President Trump is remaining engaged, at least for the time being, in terms of Ukraine and the Russian invasion. But it's not good news that instead of working with partners across the board, he has chosen the one leader in Europe who sides most definitely with Putin. Will he make a deal with Orbán? Trump is certainly capable of doing that. One can only hope that this approach will at least lead to some further interaction and talk that may lead to an amelioration of the invasion by Russia. But it is by no means a panacea or a strategy for ending this egregious invasion of Ukraine.
Yes, and do you think can Viktor Orbán realistically bring Trump and Putin to the table? Or do you think Viktor Orbán states these kind of things to gain attention or for his political gains? And if he could, what risks does Hungary face in positioning itself as a mediator between US and Russia?
Well, Orbán is really a very small player in this. This really has to do with Trump and Putin. And both of these transactional leaders will simply use Orbán for their own interests rather than Orbán playing the role of mediators. It is in some instances a face-saving approach to be able to talk about Orbán, but make no mistake about it, the President Trump approach and the Putin approach is one of what's in it for me. Unfortunately, Putin feels that his reputation, his grandeur is dependent upon this invasion, and Trump feels that his importance is only if he comes out winner on the top of the transaction. So Orbán is a bit player in this drama, and it is encouraging that people will talk. As Churchill once said, jaw jaw is better than war war. Unfortunately, we have more war than talk and negotiation at this point, and it remains to be seen whether or not this impasse can be broken this way. I doubt it. It's going to take a strategy. It's going to take some real pressure on Putin. He is by no means willing to give up in terms of reinstituting the old Russian Empire, which became the Soviet Union, through military means.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Raymond, for sharing that.